Hey friends, if you watched our last video, story time with Frog and Toad, we read a story about cookies and unhealthy eating, which is a struggle when you're stuck at home. And so I thought, what better article to follow a story about cookies than an article about healthy eating? So we're going to read another Newsela article. As usual, I'm going to read the article for you and then the quiz, and you can use this resource however you want. This article is called How to Deal with Stress Eating for Comfort in a Time of Anxiety. And I'm reading the level 240L. If you want to read at a different level, go ahead. On your Newsela account, you can do that. But if you don't have a Newsela account, I'm going to email you the PDF. So, here we go. How to deal with stress eating for comfort in a time of anxiety. If you're mostly stuck inside and you are home from school, the spread of the coronavirus is making the future seem less certain every day. The coronavirus is a new flu-like illness that first arose in China in 2019. The virus has now infected people around the world. We knew that already. This is a stressful situation. We knew that too. Like over a quarter of Americans, you might seek comfort in a familiar place, the refrigerator. Food is an easy and quick way to make ourselves feel better when we are stressed. Experts say enjoying food is a good thing. However, emotionally eating lots of food with little nutritional value can weaken our immune systems and worsen our moods. The immune system is the body's defense system. It fights off diseases. Right now, it is very important to stay positive and protect our bodies. Eva Selhub is a doctor who specializes in stress and medicine for the body and mind. Selhub says that if we want to feel better these days, we need to fuel our bodies in ways that reduce stress. Why do my eating habits matter right now? Selhub says eating processed foods can have negative effects on the body and mind. Some people may feel guilty for eating these foods. The foods themselves can also increase tiredness, anxiety, and depression. Our bodies connect our stomachs to our brains. In this way, eating nutritious foods can help control our moods. How can I tell if I'm eating because of emotion and not because of hunger? Deanna Minich is a nutritionist. She says stress eating tends to be automatic, such as eating chips without even thinking about it. Hunger, on the other hand, lasts longer. Hunger can also be resolved with a variety of foods, rather than just with less nutritious foods. How can I prevent or limit emotional eating in this uncertain time? When we eat, our brain releases two chemicals called dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals make us feel good. Selhub says the feelings wear off quickly though. Selhub suggests checking your stomach before getting a snack. Ask yourself, am I eating because I'm hungry, or is it because I feel stressed or sad? If it is because you are stressed or sad, Selhub recommends turning to other sources of comfort. Breathing exercises, physical movement, doing hobbies, and being outside are a few ways you can relieve stress. Selhub also suggests you try to stick to your normal eating schedule of 2 or 3 meals a day. Selhub recommends making eating into a ceremony. Think of it as a ceremony of nurturing and fueling your body. Online support groups are another option for extra support, Selhub says. What if anxiety has the opposite effect on me and I struggle to eat enough? Many people overeat when they are anxious. However, some people have trouble eating at all. Feeling anxious can put the body in a state of stress. To digest food properly, we need a relaxed digestive system, Minich said. Warm teas can help your body loosen up, while foods like protein shakes provide energy. Minich said you should at least drink a lot of water to stay hydrated. Still, it is important to focus on the cause of your stress if you want to return to regular eating patterns. Movement and meditation are 2 ways to address stress. What should I be trying to eat during this public health crisis? Making good food choices starts at the grocery store. Buy fresh, colorful foods as much as possible, Minich said. If buying fresh produce and meat is not possible, Minich says frozen foods are usually more nutritious than canned. Frozen food has not been changed much from its original state. It does not interact much with its plastic container. On the other hand, canned food comes in contact with its metal container. Canned food is also usually stored in liquid with a lot of salt or sugar. Salt and sugar are not healthy in large quantities. Minich also suggested using spices to reduce swelling caused by stress. She also recommends eating foods with vitamin C to strengthen your immune system. Make sure you also pay attention to other aspects of your health. Moving your body and sleeping enough are important too. Eating well improves our well-being, Minich says. When we feel well, we are happier and more curious. I think this is the time that we need more well-being and happiness, Minich said. There you go. That's the article. I would love to hear the kind of things that you learned from the article, or how you are trying to stay healthy in this kind of weird time. So feel free to email me. You can just send us a message at info@projectreadutah.com. Call the office. Let us know how you're doing. We're going to do the quiz now, and I'm going to do something a little different than what I've done in the other videos. Usually I read the whole quiz, and then I read the whole answers, but we're just going to go one question at a time. We're going to read the question, give you a second to think about it, pause the video if you need more time to think about it, and then we'll talk about the answer to that question. So we'll go question, answer for all 4 questions. Okay? Here we go. Question 1. What causes people to feel good when they are eating? A. Their immune systems begin to weaken. B. Their bodies swell and become hydrated. C. Their digestive systems start to tighten up. Or D. Their brains release dopamine and serotonin. Those are your 4 options. Think about it. If you need time to think, pause the video now. What causes people to feel good when they're eating? The answer is D. Their brains release dopamine and serotonin. Those are chemicals in your brain that make you feel good, that make you happy. And things like like A talks about your immune system being weak. That doesn't sound like a good thing. So it's not A. Same with C. The digestive system starts to tighten up. That doesn't sound good either. It's not that one. So that's a way you can eliminate answers. Okay? Let's go to question 2. What is the relationship between frozen food and canned food? A. Both interact a lot with their containers. B. Both have not changed from their original states. C. Frozen foods are healthier than canned foods. D. Frozen foods are less nutritious than canned foods. If you need a hint, it's at the bottom of the second page under the section, what should I be trying to eat during this public health crisis? So if you don't know, go back and read that section and see if you can find the answer. You ready? What is the relationship between frozen food and canned food? The answer is C. Frozen foods are healthier than canned foods. Because, as the article says, they haven't been changed as much, and they're not stored in liquids like with salt and sugar. Okay, question 3. Read the following section from the introduction. Food is an easy and quick way to make ourselves feel better when we are stressed. Experts say enjoying food is a good thing. However, emotionally eating lots of food with little nutritional value can weaken our immune systems and worsen our moods. The immune system is the body's defense system. It fights off ideas. So how does this paragraph support the author's opinion? A. By listing nutritious food items to eat while stressed. Does it list food items? B. By explaining the bad effects of eating while stressed. C. By highlighting things that make people stressed. D. By describing healthy solutions for feeling stressed. Let's think about that one for a minute. A. Listing nutritious food items. It didn't really happen in the article, did it? And it didn't really talk about the bad things. And it didn't really talk about what makes us stressed so much. We know what makes us stressed. So I think the answer is D, by describing healthy solutions for feeling stressed. Maybe. Or maybe it's B. I am not sure about this one, and I think it could maybe be a couple different answers. So I'm going to think about that one. I want you to think about that one. And let me know what you think the correct answer is. Number 4. Which kind of evidence does the author use to support the idea that exercise can help relieve stress? A. Anecdote. B. Statistics. C. Expert opinion. And D. First-hand account. So we're looking for evidence supporting the idea of exercise. So A. Anecdote. An anecdote is a story. B. Statistics. Statistics are numbers, facts. C. Expert opinion. So someone like a doctor who knows what they say. And D. A first-hand account is your own story, something that happened to you. So we're looking for the one about exercise. So I'm going to go back through the article and see where it talks about exercise. Okay, it talks a little bit about exercise here at the end. And it's quoting Minich, who's a nutritionist. So you ready for the answer? The answer, and what kind of evidence the author uses, is C, an expert opinion. The author uses a lot of quotes from Dr. Selhope and from Deanna Minich, who's a nutritionist. So the author is using their expertise to back up their ideas. And it doesn't really use a lot of stories or other numbers. So there you go. I think this is probably the last Newsela article that I'm going to read for you guys. But if you are having trouble with Newsela, first go to your tutor, see if they can help you. Maybe you guys could find articles to read together. If your tutor isn't sure or you don't have a tutor right now, call the office, email us, whatever works best for you. Get in touch with us, and we want to make this work for you. So there you go. Those are some ideas about stress eating. I hope you guys are doing well and you're staying healthy and you're taking care of yourselves. Okay? Good luck. See you later.